The Philippine Olympic Committee has issued a call to China ahead of the upcoming 2023 Asian Games in Hangzhou. The details from MJ Mondejar.
Team Philippines is all set for the upcoming 2023 Asian Games in Hangzhou, China. According to Philippine Olympic Committee o POC President Bambol Tolentino, the Philippines will send its largest delegation to the Games.
We will be sending 396 athletes.
The Philippine team will participate in 40 sporting events, and the POC is optimistic about securing numerous victories in individual games. This remains true even though star gymnast Carlos Yulo will not be able to compete due to scheduling conflicts. However, the world's number 2 pole vaulter EJ Obiena has committed to the event, as has weightlifter Hidelin Diaz. Team Philippines also has high hopes for surprise performances in track and field and boxing.
Ang boxing po sa Asian Games will be qualifying for Olympics. Kaya kailangan pagbubutihin po nila to sigurado.
The Philippines is also expected to perform well in esports and will not back down in martial arts, golf, and swimming. But how will the Philippine men's basketball team fare in the Asian Games, especially after Gilas Pilipinas' recent campaign in the FIBA Basketball World Cup?
Basketball, we're still waiting for the result of our appeal so other players can, if they will be allowed to play.
China is hosting the 19th edition of the Asian Games. Despite ongoing tensions in the South China Sea, our delegation is hoping for fair treatment.
Hopefully, magandang treatment sa atin ng host country, especially on sports with the judgment on judges. Mga ganong ibang scoring, so mabigat na sa host. No? We'll pray for that.
It is important to note that sports and geopolitics are separate matters, with unity being the goal of sporting events.
You know, sports unify people and unify everything. Sports is a different story.
Malacanang Palace on Monday will throw a send-off party for all of the delegates that will be participating in the 19th Asian Games. The Games will take place from September 23 to October 8. For Ganababalo Philippines, MJ Mondejar, SMNI News.
The United States was warned that it may feel the effect of its own chip exports restrictions that it implemented against China. Kai Villan for the details.
A Chinese Commerce Ministry spokesman warned that U.S. restrictions on selling advanced semiconductor chips to China benefits no one and will eventually backfire. The remarks came as U.S. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo said earlier this month that the United States will continue to export billions of dollars of less sophisticated chips to China, but never its most powerful ones. To this, Chinese Commerce Ministry spokesman He Yadong said that this move will hurt the U.S. companies more.
我们注意到了相关的报道，美方限制对华出口芯片的相关措施，违背市场规律，割裂全球半导体市场。这不仅损害中国企业的正当权益，也严重影响了包括美国企业在内的全球半导体企业的利益。中国是全球最大的半导体市场。 对中美半导体产业经贸往来人为设限，损人不利己。中方始终坚持开放包容、合作共赢，将继续加大开放力度，推动全球科技交流和经贸合作。
To recall, the semiconductor sector has been the center of the trade war between the United States and China, aside from the One China policy issue regarding Taiwan. Reporting, this has been Kai Villan, SMNI News.
Chinese President Xi Jinping hailed the ironclad friendship between China and Cambodia during a bilateral meeting in the Chinese capital of Beijing on Friday. Anisa de Guzman tells us more.
China and Cambodia pledged to maintain their strong bilateral ties as Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet visited the economic powerhouse for a 3-day official visit. The trip marks Hun Manet's first official trip abroad as Prime Minister since succeeding his father as the new leader of Cambodia in August. In front of Chinese and Cambodian officials, President Xi Jinping praised the 45-year-old leader for choosing China as his first destination as Prime Minister. Hun Manet, for his part, assured that the Cambodian government will strengthen its friendly relationship with China as part of its foreign policy. Both sides pledged stronger cooperation in law enforcement, security, and industry. The four-star general is officially visiting China from September 14 to 16. Cambodia and China's friendly ties endured for the past 65 years, which became stronger under the leadership of former Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen. Di siya Anisa de Guzman, Rangan Chakuntep Hanakon, SMNI News, Protetay, Sawadika.
The SMNI News team visited the oldest city in the world, found in Xinjiang, China, and this architectural wonder was said to be made of adobe. Our correspondent Jade Calabrosa will take us to the ruins of the ancient city of Zhaohe.
Narito tayo ngayon sa loob ng isa sa mga high-speed train dito sa Xinjiang. Mula nga sa Urumqi ay papunta tayo sa Turpan, isa sa mga lungsod dito sa rehiyon. At sa kasalukuyan ay nasa 250 kilometers per hour ang takbo ng tren.
The journey from Urumqi to Turpan aboard this high-speed train takes nearly an hour. In this city lies the Zhaohe ruins, the world's best preserved and the oldest adobe city in the world. Thousands of years have passed, but the city's layout remains intact, including its roads, government offices, temples, pagodas, and alleyways, all within the Zhaohe ancient city. Many tourists wish to visit this place because it offers a unique opportunity to witness ancient China and the history of the region through the remaining structures and other architectural remnants from bygone eras. Zhaohe ancient city in Turpan has a dry climate and low rainfall. The yellowish soil found here is high in calcium. It forms a gel-like substance when wet and hardens further when it dries. This unique soil composition has preserved the ancient city for over 2,000 years, preventing its decay. The term adobe architecture refers to buildings constructed from uncooked materials like digging a garden directly from the earth and forming walls directly from it. This earthen city was established between the 2nd century BC and the 5th century AD, experiencing significant developments during the northern and southern dynasties and reaching its zenith during the Tang dynasty. About 1,000 years ago, this architectural wonder served as the headquarters of the Anxi Protectorate, the highest military institution in the western regions during the Tang dynasty. This ancient city without walls is a rare treasure in the world because it has been perfectly preserved. As a renowned world's most perfect ruin, Zhaohe ancient city holds genuine historical relics with no elements of fabrication. In 1961, it was designated as a National Key Cultural Relic Protection Unit. In 2014, Zhaohe ancient city was included in the Silk Roads, the routes network of Chang'an-Chanshan Corridor, on the UNESCO World Heritage List for serving as a key passage on the ancient Silk Road and a communication hub among various cultures. Reporting from Turpan, Xinjiang, China, for God and my beloved Philippines, this has been Jade Calabroso, SMNA News.